The state of play was a couple of days ago now, and with that, we've gotten confirmation that Sonic Generations is getting a remaster, which is awesome. Wait, who is that? The goated black character is finally pulled up once again after a long time, and no, Forces does not count, of course. Besides that, we will be getting some type of Shadow the Hedgehog campaign for N-Gen's remaster, which is really cool. There isn't too much to go off on right now. Like, we weren't shown too much, but from what we're shown, I wanna go over that for a little bit because it seems like we could actually be getting something really cool as long as they don't fumble the bag like what they did with Sonic Colors Ultimate, because that was a mess. I want the game also to be playable. Um, Graphically, Shadow's part from the Shadow campaign looks really good. Like, actually visually impressive. I feel like I haven't been able to say that for a Sonic game in like quite a while. Frontiers, yes and no. Yes and no. Now, I want to go over what I want to see for the Shadow side of Generations. And this is what really intrigues me most about this remaster, honestly, because I would like it to be a little long, kind of. I'd like a 2 to 4 hour DLC. I don't think it needs to be any like 6, 10, 50. Absolutely not. Maybe 2 to 4 hours of content, gameplay. Hopefully the level design is fun. There's some automation, but that seemed like a chase section when he was like chasing Black Doom in the trailer. So
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
I want it to be fun and not too short. I don't want like 30 minutes to an hour. That would suck. All right. I need it to be worthwhile. Story-wise, I would love to see an explanation for what happened to Shadow and Generations and why we fight him, because some parts of this Shadow story almost seem like cyberspace. Even when the gun robots appear from the portals, it almost looks like the Frontiers portals. All right, and that's interesting to have something like that as far back as Generations. We'll just have to wait and see what that means. As well, it kind of seems like God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, where Shadow has to face the past pain and trauma that he has been through, from Maria to Black Doom, his isolation, Gerald Robotnik, the clones, the Biolizard. All of that seems like something that Shadow will probably have to encounter or fight through in some type of way or overcome, and that is really awesome to me. All right. And another neat thing that I caught in the trailer that I don't really see too many people mentioning is the eye of Shadow when it zooms in on the cliff on the shot where Shadow's standing alone. It almost looks identical to Black Doom's eye once it glows, which is really cool to see Sega just give more acknowledgement of Shadow the Hedgehog despite all its flaws. I think there's some cool ideas in Shadow the Hedgehog. They just didn't execute them. Now this is the redemption. This is redemption, and I'm happy about that. The only like problems I'm really having is I'm worried about length. Is the base remaster of Generations going to be worth it? Because graphically, the bit like Generations itself, it just seems like Generations, but like the lighting is kind of better. And there are some like shots in the trailer where the lighting is a little buggy, but then there's other parts where it's better. It's weird, but they'll probably iron it out before release. I mean, we've got until autumn. I'll be waiting. All right, most definitely. We'll definitely be getting more stuff about this as we get closer to release. But I just don't know if 4K 60 FPS is really going to be enough to suffice if this is going to be a full price game. Like, if it's going to be $70 for 4K 60 FPS, or like the Shadow campaign as well, I just don't know if that's really enough to cut it, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. I really want it to be. All right, let me know what you think of this potentially goated remaster in the comments. Overall, I'm very happy to just see them give more depth to Shadow, and it kind of feels like Shadow's a main character again. That I like that, because Shadow is a really cool character. I feel like he's been misused for so long that at least with this and the Year of Shadow on the grander scale, it seems that they finally want to give some respect to the GOAT. All right, some love to the goated hedgehog. All right, now I just need the same to be said for Silver, but that'll come in due time. This is about Shadow. All right, that's our boy. I love Shadow. You love Shadow. All right, we all love Shadow, and then put him in Smash. All right, that's the final part for Shadow. That's what we need to happen next. But other than that, until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.